Welcome to all. We are going to learn the rearrangement reaction. Today's rearrangement reaction is Smith rearrangement reaction. Let's start our topic. What is the Smith rearrangement reaction? The reaction of a carboxylic acid with hydroxylic acid. The name of this compound N3H is known as hydroxylic acid. Hydroxylic acid. This hydroxylic acid, which is treated with the acid carboxylic acid in presence of concentrated H2SO4 to give a primary amine. This is a primary amine. Is known as a Smith rearrangement reaction. What is the Smith rearrangement reaction? The acid which is treated with the hydroxylic acid, that is N3H, in presence of concentrated H2SO4, which gives a primary amine, is known as the Smith rearrangement reaction. This is useful for the preparation of both, that is aromatic and also the aliphatic primary amine. Here this is the aromatic primary amine, and here in this process we also prepare the aliphatic aliphatic amines. Okay, here this is the process which is better than the Hofmann and Curtius rearrangement reactions. Okay, so this is the Smith rearrangement reaction. This mechanism of this rearrangement is similar to a Curtius and the Luzon rearrangement reaction. The mechanism of this reaction is similar to Luzon and Curtius rearrangement reaction. Okay, but what is the difference between that? Here only the difference is the conversion of acid. What happened in this process? In this process, the conversion of acid into acid azide takes place. Acid azide takes place in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. This reaction, which works well for the aliphatic carboxylic acids and also the aromatic carboxylic acid. However, the sterically hindered aromatic acids, this is a sterically hindered aromatic compound. The sterically hindered aromatic acid gives a good yield of the primary amines. What happened here? There are the two COH group is there, and this COH group is sterically hindered. Instead of that, here whenever this N3H is reacted with the concentrated H2SO4, it gives a better primary amine where the sterically hindered group is present. Okay, this is the profit, or this is the advantage of this Smith rearrangement reaction. Okay, let's start with the mechanism of this reaction. What happened here? Our reactant is what? The acid, that is RCOOH. This acid, which is first of all treated with the concentrated H2SO4, that means H plus. Then what happened here? This lone pair of oxygen which donates their electron to the hydrogen and abstract this hydrogen, there is a formation of like this product O, H and H. This oxygen becomes positively charged. Okay, then what happened here? This oxygen becomes positively charged, and that's why it get removed, and there is a formation of the RCO plus. This is called as a acyl ion. This is a acyl compound. It is called as a acyl ion. This is a very slow step. This is a very slow step. This is the acyl ion and this is a very slow step. Then after the formation of this acyl ion, what happened? Here there is a attack of this compound takes place, that is what? Hydroxamic acid, that is N triple bond NH. Okay, this is called as hydroxamic acid. This having a positive charge, this having a negative charge. That's why here this negatively charged nitrogen which is attacked to this carbon, and there is a formation of like this product, that is R C double bond O, R C double bond O, N triple bond N. Okay, and here the N having a positive charge over here, this donate their electron to this carbon. Okay, and here there is a formation of like this product. Then what happened here? This nitrogen, negatively charged nitrogen, is attacked to this carbonyl compound. That's why there is a formation of RCO and H N triple bond N, and here this N having a positive charge. Then what happened? The rearrangement reaction is takes place over here. That means this R group is shifted to here, rearranged to here. This lone pair is used to form a double bond between the carbon and the nitrogen, and here this N2 group get removed. This is the protonated acyl azide. There is a on rearrangement, the formation of the compound. This is a rearrangement. Then what will be the product here? These get removed, that is R which is attached to the NH. Okay, here this lone pair is shifted to here, and that's why there is a formation of double bond with the carbon, and carbon having a double bond with the oxygen. Okay, here this nitrogen becomes a positive charged. Why? Because here by donating electron to this carbon, this becomes a positive charge, and for the stabilization, here this electron is shifted to this nitrogen by removal of the H plus ion, and then we get, that is R N double bond C double bond O. This is called as what? Isocyanate intermediate. This is isocyanate intermediate. And then this isocyanate, which further on the reaction with the water molecule, you know the very well mechanism of the conversion of isocyanate into the primary amines. This OH is attacked to this carbon, and this H is attacked to this hydrogen. By the rearrangement reaction, tautomerism, there is a formation of primary amine, that is R NH2 plus removing of the CO2. Okay, you know the mechanism of this reaction, that's why I am not writing here the mechanism of the conversion of isocyanate into the primary amine. Okay, here what we learn, the mechanism of the Smith rearrangement reaction. This mechanism is similar to the Lawson and Curtius. Which mechanism? This, the isocyanate conversion of isocyanate into the primary amine. Okay, here we learn the mechanism of what? The acid with the hydroxamic acid. Here what happened? This acid, which is first of all reacted with the concentrated H2SO4, this H plus is abstracted by this oxygen. There is a formation of this O plus H2O. Then on the slow step reaction, there is a removal of the water molecule, and there is a removal of water molecule. Then what happened here on the slow step reaction? There is a formation of the RC plus O. Why? because this all this electron is accepted by this oxygen, and there is a positive charge on this carbon. Okay, like this one. This is called as a acyl ion. Then after that there is a this acyl ion which is treated with the hydroxamic acid. Hydroxamic acid. Then here this is a formula, and you can write here like this manner also, HN3. Okay, here this N triple bond NH. This is the structure of the hydroxamic acid. Then this nitrogen has a negative charge, and that's why this shifted their electron to this carbonyl, and there is a formation of like this product, that is RCONH N plus triple bond N. Okay, then what happened? Here the rearrangement is takes place. How the rearrangement is takes place over here? Here this lone pair is shifted in between the carbon and nitrogen to form a carbon nitrogen double bond. At the same time, here this R group is rearranged to this nitrogen. Okay, and here there is a breaking of N2. There is a removal of N2. Then there is a formation of what? R, N, H, C, double bond C, double bond O. Here this R group is shifted to here, and that's why here this nitrogen becomes a positively charged. Okay, here for the neutralization, here this hydrogen gets removed and the electron is shifted to this nitrogen, and there is a formation of what? R, N, double bond C, double bond O. This is called as a isocyanate. And then this is the reactive intermediate of the number of rearrangement reaction, like the Lawson rearrangement reaction, Curtius rearrangement reaction. All these reactions have the same intermediate, that is the isocyanate. Then you know very well the mechanism of the formation of the primary amines from the isocyanate. Okay, that's why I am here writing directly. This isocyanate reacted with the water molecule, it gives the primary amine, that's RNH2, by removing the CO2. This reaction is also gives the product by the aldehyde, ketone, alcohol and the alkene. Okay, here in Smith reaction, dialkyl ketone are more reactive than the carboxylic acids. In case of carbonyl compound, the first step is a nucleophilic addition of the carbonyl compound with a hydroxoic acid in presence of the concentrated sulfuric acid, which acts as a catalyst. So let's start with the first, that is a conversion of the aldehyde into the two different products. First of all, here we are going to learn that is a formation of N-substituted formamide. That is which product here? That is the N-substituted formamide. Let me learn the production of the N-substituted formamide. Okay, with their mechanism. What happened here? Whenever R aldehyde RCOH, which on acidification, simple, this oxygen which has lone pair, we shift their electron to this hydrogen, and there is a formation of RC double bond OH plus and H. You can write this in this way, that is R. Here this shifted to here. There is a formation of what? R C OH plus H. By shifting the electron to this oxygen, carbon becomes positively charged. Okay. Then after the formation of that, which is reacted with the azide, that is NH, N triple bond N plus. Okay. Then what happened here? What happened here? There is a formation, this N minus, which is attached to this carbonyl compound like this manner. Okay, then what will be the product? That is RCOH here H is there, this nitrogen is attacked to here, nitrogen also contain H, and N triple bond N plus. Okay, after that what happened, this hydrogen, here there is a formation of carbon nitrogen double bond, here this electron from this NH bond is shifted to here, and there is a removal of the H2O molecule. There is a removal of what? H2O molecule, minus H2O. Here OH and the hydrogen from the nitrogen get removed, and here there is a formation of double bond between the carbon and the nitrogen, and here the product like this manner are CH double bond and N plus triple bond N. Sorry, here this R which attached to this carbon and nitrogen form the double bond, and nitrogen is attached to the N triple bond N. Then here the rearrangement reaction takes place. That means this R group is rearranged to this nitrogen, at the same time N2 get removed. Okay, and then what happened here? There is a removal of minus N2, and there is a formation of the isocyanide compound. That is what? Like this manner. That is CH double bond N R. Okay, CH R is rearranged to here. That is CH double bond N R, and there is a removal of N2, and here the carbon does not have their valency. That means carbon having a positive charge. Okay, then after that what happened here? There is a attack of the water molecule takes place. Here what happened? This water molecule is attacked to this compound, oxygen which has lone pair which is attacked to this carbon, and here there is a formation of like this product, that is CH. Okay, then what happened here? By the removal of the hydrogen from here, it takes place minus H plus, there is a formation of CH COH double bond N R. Okay, then further the rearrangement reaction takes place over here. That means here this bond is shifted to here, and here this shifted to here, and it becomes a lone pair, and then this nitrogen which abstract to this hydrogen, and there is a formation of the product, that is H C double bond O. Here this bond is shifted to here, that means carbon oxygen becomes double bond. Then this hydrogen is rearranged to this nitrogen, that is there is for tautomerism takes place, that is a formation of NHR. This is called as a N substituted formamide. That means here this is a formyl compound, and amide, this is the amide compound, that's why it is called a formamide. Some N substituted, N has a substituent, that's why it is called N substituted formamide. Okay, here we learn the formation of N substituted formamide from the aldehyde by the Smith rearrangement reactions. Okay, here this is our reaction by the Smith rearrangement reaction. This aldehyde get converted to the N substituted formamide and also the nitrile compound. We already learned the mechanism of the conversion of aldehyde into the N substituted formamide. Let's start with the other mechanism of the conversion of aldehyde into the nitrile compound. Here in this reaction what happened? This is our aldehyde which on reaction with the acid, that is H plus. Then what happened here? This lone pair of oxygen which abstract this hydrogen, there is a formation of C double bond OH. Okay, oxygen becomes positively charged, and here this is the R group, and here there is a hydrogen. Then there is an attack of what? this compound is here takes place. What happened here? Attack of N3H is takes place. NH, N triple bond, N. Then here this N having a negative charge which is attacked to this carbon, and here this electron is shifted to this oxygen. Then there is a formation of the compound, that is R, C, OH, H, NH, N triple bond, N. Okay. Here what happened then? There is a shifting of this carbon hydrogen bond to this nitrogen. There is a formation of carbon nitrogen double bond. At the same time there is a removal of the N2. Then what happened here? There is a formation of like this product by removing H plus ion. Okay, RCOH double bond NH. Then by the attacking of this H plus by this oxygen, there is a formation of the water molecule over here, that is RC. This is the compound here we get. Then what happened here? There is a removal of this water molecule takes place. Then here there is a formation of this RC double bond NH, this carbon which has a positive charge. Then what happened? These hydrogen get abstracted, minus H plus it takes place, and this bond between this nitrogen and hydrogen is shifted to here, and there is a formation of R C triple bond N. This is our product. Okay, what happened? By removal of this water molecule, carbon get positive charge, then this nitrogen and hydrogen bond get going to break, and all the electron is accepted by this nitrogen, and this nitrogen shift their electron to the carbon nitrogen bond formation, and there is a formation of R C triple bond N. Okay, this is our product. Here we learn the mechanism of the aldehyde to the formation of the nitrile and the N substituted formamide. Okay, here this is the first mechanism. The next lecture we will learn the conversion of ketone into the different product by the Smith rearrangement reaction. Thank you very much for watching this lecture. Must like this lecture video and comment on it as writing your name and the roll number. Thank you very much.